Presenting our first ever charity tournament, the YGG Managers Cup. Watch your favorite guilds battle it out for a cause. Every other Sunday. Premieres October 31st, 10 p.m. SGT. We are YGG.
Ako po si Maverick, taga Mayap-Yap. So, nakamasada lang po ako, tricycle driver. Dito po pumipila sa Besleyan Hospital. Na-discover ko po sa kasama ko, naglalaro sila ng Axie. Na-discover ko yung Axie YGG. Sumali po ako sa kanila. Tapos, naghintay po ako ng almost mga isang buwan po bago nila ako makuha ang scholar. Napaindak ako ngayon. Nakakuha ko yung sa may grand prize na sariling team.
Yan ba yung ano mo? Triple aqua?
Doon ko po nakukuha yung panghulog ko ng motor, pambayad ng kuryente. Halos lahat na po, doon ko na nakakuha lahat sa pag-a-Axie. Tawagan nila. Then sinabi ko sa kanila, namamasada ka, tricycle driver ka. Si mama, si papa, saka po ako, kami po tatlo, iisa po ipilahan namin. Maraming nagugulat, sino ba ikaw yun? Nanay ko ka ako, nanay mo ba yun, namamasada rin? Sabi sa akin, ayaw naman ka akong ng ibang trabaho. Ang gusto niya, mamasada na lang din.
Napasok ka niya kami.
Si papa naman, on-call siya ng mga doktor hanggang sa mild stroke siya. Pagkalipas sa isang taon, bigla naman na aksidente sa may highway. Sinuro siya ng kolong-kolong hanggang sa magkabali-bali katawan. Ayan, nandyan na lang siya.
Laki ng hirap ko sa aksidente ko nito. Pero nung nagkaroon siya ng action na ganyan, medyo lumuwag yung buhay niya. Pati mga anak niya. Ako din, tinutulungan niya ako.
Nagka-problema kami, dumating na yung panghulog ng motor. Wala talaga kung nabis na ipon. Pinakamalaki nga yung pandemya, ang kinikita ko sa pasada, 200. Maghapon yun. Lalabas ako nung alas 8 ng maga, uuwi ako ng 7 ng gabi. Meron man sumobra, bibili pa ako ng ulam namin. Pang kinabukasan pa. Tapos nung nagkaroon ako ng scholar team, buwan-buwan, di na ako nakakautang talaga unabis. Panghulog ko ng motor, na-sustain ko dahil sa Axie. Hi guys! This is my AxieGlobal. Ito yung panghanap buhay ko, source of income. Tara, let's ride! Tapos, +1 referral, bigay ko na lang ako yung sa may bayaw ko para ako makatulong din ako sa kanila. Masarap pala sa loob yung natulungan ka tapos tumulong ka. Pero masaya pa rin ako, buo yung pamilya ko. Malaki yung talagang pasalamat sa YGG na yun. Sobrang salamat.
Country Manager of YGG Pilipinas, and I'd like to welcome all of you to the YGG Managers Cup. With the YMC, we wanted to highlight the game superstars, the managers. These are the people who help all of you become better players and even teach you how to become better earners in Axie Infinity. The rules of the YMC are simple. YMC is live every other Sunday night. Each match will feature just 2 guilds, and each of those guilds will be represented by their very best 3 players. 1 player from each side will play a best-of-3 match, and whoever loses is knocked out. The winning player will stay and is challenged by the next player from the opposing guild. This continues until all of the players from one of the guilds are eliminated. Every tournament round will feature 2 new guilds, and we'll be running this series all the way through to summer of next year. Now, instead of awarding prize money for this tournament series, we've decided to actually use it to help other people also. We're going to be donating all of the sponsorship money that we raised to charities right here in the Philippines. I can't say enough how excited I am to be able to watch these matches with all of you, and I hope that you'll join us for the entire first season of YMC and cheer for your favorite guilds and your favorite managers. And with that, HFGL Axie fam, see you all in Lunasia. Bye.
We need to have a really fast action. And here we can look that the bird eats really quick. So it's going to be a
Wow.
really trouble.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Everything's
Yes.
happening so fast, but now I think this is it. This is the GG's right here, 4-0, taking
Yes.
the win against Coldbreaker, going in 4, do the triple 54 damage and an 87, taking out Coldbreaker, and that is a GG, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that was so close. And well, the blood is going to have some impact here also. Woof, that was
Oh,
really,
wow.
really awesome.
Wow.
Woof.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, dude,
To be really useful for this match. But well, it's really troublesome here. So yeah, even though Jinwoo has 2 axes, well, we have to remember that there could be a turnaround here. Let's go, let's go.
no, unfortunately, this is it.
Oh.
Zero taking the win, 1. Yo, what's up? Yeah. What's good? Hey, man. Hey, everyone at home. Welcome back to the YGG Managers Cup. My name is John Tadano, Community Marketing Manager for Yield Guild Games. And together tonight, I have my partner, the one and only Mr. Young Yujiro. Hey, man. How's it going?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me. Yeah,
sure.
you kind of ambushed me. Give me on Discord just a couple of hours before this event, but I'm glad to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure,
yeah.
dude. I mean, top of mind, like you are, in my opinion, are one of the Axie Infinity OGs and one of the OG members of YGG. In the community, basically, you've been there almost since the start, right? And yeah, really humble guy, no matter what happens. But I'd love to hear your story. Like, how did you start with YGG? Because you are an artist, right? You are an artist.
Yeah, so I actually shared my story on Twitter. It's kind of a long thread, but yeah, I'd like to share it here right now. We got a lot of viewers. Shout out to everyone. And yeah, thanks for giving me this time. So well, my job really is a graphic designer. That's my profession. And there was a time when the pandemic hit. So unfortunately, my client had to lay off some people. So I got affected, and I was basically jobless. So on Twitter, I saw this article about Axie, and I had some Ethereum left because I was investing on crypto also as well. So bought my first few Axies, and then my Twitter handle or a description rather says graphic designer for crypto, and for some reason I think Sir Gabby Dizon was looking for graphic designers, so he was the one who messaged me and had me on board. Long story short, man, I was working for Yield Guild, made a couple of banners, this and there, and yeah, I was part of I think the OGs also. They were very welcoming, and yeah, that's why I'm here right now.
Yeah, man. Like
contributing member
really great
YGG.
stuff, man. Like if I'm not even mistaken, like in the inbox of the Twitter of YGG, like I can still see the message of Gabby to you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can attest to that. And I mean, yeah, everything that this guy says is true. And yeah, I mean, a very humble guy indeed. And in fact, like one of a very very talented, in-house graphic designers for Yield Guild games. And I mean, so young Yujiro. So we actually have two very 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 special teams like participating tonight. Why don't you go ahead and introduce them to us?
Yeah, we got here AxieGlobal versus BlackPool Academy, right? So, I think BlackPool Academy. So BlackPool Academy is a scholarship division of BlackPool Finance HQ, where its NFTs are utilized by scholars to generate yield. The academy is established to help more players monetize their time in-game. Investing in specific NFTs can be leased to gamers via scholarships. So they also have an elite esports team called the Blackpool Apes for competitive gamers. Apart from Axie, they're also involved in Sorare, Avigochi, Guild of Guardians, Big Time, and Omnith, with many new and exciting play-to-earn games coming in 2022.
Awesome. How about I've actually this is the first time that I'm gonna be seeing Axie Global play, because I mean for Blackpool I'm kind of familiar with them, like especially with with their investments, and especially that Mr. Saratobi, the head of partnerships of YGG, is also helping actually like manage scholars for Blackpool. But aside from that, we have Axie Global. So why don't you tell us more about Axie Global?
Yeah, Axie Global is also a play-to-earn guild for Axie Infinity, built to give ownership to players. So this is very unique. They maintain sustainable, high-quality teams by putting the player experience first. And it's their guild's vision to become community-owned and community-driven through exclusive tokenized membership.
Oh, wow.
And it also says here that their skilled players or community builders can pick a role in Discord and start taking charge and ownership of community funds just like that. That's called opening the gates to the metaverse.
I know exactly, man. But just as we were talking about, I think we could go straight into the brackets. So there you have it. You guys can see that we are actually on. We're 2 weeks away. We're 2 episodes away rather from the end of round 1. And whoever wins tonight, whether it be Axie Global or Blackpool Academy, they are going to be going up against They're going to be going up against Meta T8. So we have a correction here. So this is supposed to be Meta T8. Yeah. So we have whoever's going to be winning tonight will be going up against Meta T8, and will be joining Axie GG, Got Skills PH, Levox Esports, and Axie Alerts Philippines for the second round. So what's really really cool about the Managers Cup Young Yujiro is actually all the proceeds of the YMC will be donated to select charities in the Philippines, and most especially our charity of choice, the Gentle Hands Orphanage in Quezon City. So just a quick background. So what happened here is that late last year rather, we had the Gentle Hands Orphanage in the country that got affected by the pandemic. All of their staff, all of the orphans tested positive for COVID-19, and that's why they were our pick to help. But then again, the top 3 winning guilds in this competition will also be able to choose charities that they want to help. So it's a huge opportunity for guilds in the metaverse and guilds in Axie Infinity to be able to give back and basically just help everyone that's that's around us. And I mean, this wouldn't be possible without without our sponsors. We have FTX, who's been very generous to help us with the event. So if you guys are are actually day traders, are investors, like, I mean, you definitely should check out FTX. That's ftx.com. And so we have actually on the screen right now Axie Global with Kuya Marv's, Russ, and Tactical Desi. And they will be going up against Blackpool Academy Apes with Secret, Po Wong, and Hand. So up first for the first match, we have Russ going up against Secret. So how this works, Young Yujiro, is that it's gonna be a team deathmatch.
Yeah, okay.
So Secret will be going up against Russ, and whoever wins this round, the losing team will have to choose their next player to go up against the winner.
Okay.
So until everyone on the team is eliminated, you can't get to the next player. So in this case, like, I am going to be sending out all my regards and luck to these two teams, and
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait to see these guys play. How about you, young
Me too,
Yujiro?
man.
So how's Axie Infinity playing for going for you? Like, I hear that you're a pretty competitive player, man.
Well, at first, yeah, there was that competitive side of me. But I'm busy with personal stuff, so I really can't pour that much time.
Gotcha.
So I'm just playing right now due to the fact that it's a fun game, man.
It's true.
So I just keep playing just for the sake of it because it's really fun. But the competitive side as well, I'm also interested. There's really that very big potential for Axie Infinity,
Yeah.
especially for the competitive esports.
Yeah, I mean, actually, like, it's also one of the things that I really love about the game. I personally haven't played a lot of card games, like competitive card games, but with Axie Infinity, like, it shakes things up a bit. Like, not to mention, like, the social impact that it has done for the community. I mean, despite SLP now being at low prices, we still have the competitive and the esports players who are going head to head all the tournaments. I mean, shout out to one of our esports players. We have DC from YGG, if he's watching right now. Shouts out to you, man. So
Shout out.
yes sir. And also Sushinobi, right? So Sushinobi is also playing for the esports team of YGG, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if we're allowed to spill this, but I think he is the one who created that unique NFT.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Yeah.
Yes
So
sir.
huge shout out to Sushinobi. He's a very competitive guy, but he's also a very good artist.
Yeah.
He's created a lot of cool NFTs. He's a good friend of mine as well. I haven't met him personally, but we've been exchanging ideas, all that stuff. As a designer, as an artist, and as a player as well. So
Yeah.
shout out to him.
No, really cool guy in my opinion. I mean, as
Right.
you mentioned, we have actually a 1 out of 1 NFT trophy that the champion
Okay.
of this competition will be taking home. And not to mention, it also will be coming with a physical version or a physical
Whoa,
token
okay, I didn't know
of
that.
the
I
digital
didn't know that.
NFT. And that's for season 1. So, like, let's say, like, whoever wins the championship, like, having that trophy linked to the digital counterpart on display
Wow.
at home
Okay,
or on your desk
okay.
or on your workspace, it's gonna be something else. And every season that we have for the YGG Managers Cup, it's gonna be a different NFT. It's gonna be a different trophy.
Wow,
And
okay.
every one of them, it's gonna be
Kind of
unique.
reminds me of the Ages of Champions for Dota 2.
Exactly.
Every season, yeah.
But this time it's gonna
Okay.
be an NFT, my man. It's gonna be an
Yeah.
NFT.
There's gonna be like true ownership linked.
Yeah,
to it,
that's
right?
true. That's very true. And like, speaking of artists, so we actually have the YGG emoji competition going on, the emoji and the sticker competition going on. So, like, for all the artists at home, if you guys, if you guys could create stickers, if you guys could create emojis, like, definitely check out the competition. So all you have to do is to drop by our Discord, and you will find the pinned post on our graphic design channel for the instructions on how to join. So yeah, don't forget, submission or deadline of entries will be the first week of February. So we have a few more days for all those entries to come in, and we're going to be making another announcement to remind everyone. So make sure that you are in the YGG Discord channel. That's discord.gg/YGG. But without further ado, what everyone has been waiting for, young Yujiro, I think we're ready.
All right. Yeah.
Take the floor, sir.
Oh, okay. I like Secret's theme here. It's kind of like the same as what I'm using right now. He has a Disablesaurus. Though his midline is not the usual discard bug. I have a discard bug on my team. So he has a beast. Is a beast
The
on his
beast is
midline.
pretty cute, man. That's all I can say. The beast
I
is
think
pretty
it has
cute.
the sumo
Yeah, the
body
sumo
type.
body. Yeah, exactly. With the dude, with the dual blade and the revenge arrow. I mean, this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Russ going in for an early veggie, early aggression right here from AxieGlobal. We have Secret. You know, he's gonna be. I mean, basically, still gonna have the same energy. On
Yeah.
the next round. Them, both of them going into round 2 with
Usually
4.
for setups like Russ, they normally go for the kill. Somewhere round 3, round 4 for
Mhm.
that backdoor, because you can't just go ahead and do 4 cards on a disable sword.
Yeah.
Not gonna die. It's too tanky, man. So normally they go for the kill round 3, round 4. So
Yeah, pretty interesting to see here. I mean, unfortunately, we have Rush only with, 2 bird cards, but, we have Secret's Plant down to 306 going in for that sticky goo. He thought that Russ will be attacking.
oh yeah.
He thought that Russ. Good
Okay.
pass right there. Good pass right there from
Russ
Russ.
got the energy advantage, but let's see if he gets the right cards here. Oh, okay, that's sad. He doesn't get the backdoor combo. So Secret goes for the kill here. Ooh, okay, was it enough? A crit. Oh, there's okay. 2 HP, 2 HP, man. That should be
Man.
okay. That's so sad. That's sad. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, round 5, he does it. Round 5. Okay, blackmail. Oh, that's overkill though. Overkill. He used up all his energy.
I think, he just really wants, to put it in the bag and take it home, man. Like, at
Yeah.
this point, you have a beast all by himself, that sumo beast that we've been talking about. Going in for the damage, 127.
okay.
Revenge arrow, double nutcrack, taking out Russ's midliner. Now it's a 1v1 entering round 7. Man,
Nice.
what's going
But
to be
here's
happening?
the thing. Secret's Beast has that anesthetic bait. So it's gonna
I
be a
think-
little bit tanky.
I think this is it.
Okay.
Are we
Is
going
this
in for
gonna
a
be
draw?
enough, though?
Is this a draw? No! Secret! No way! No
It's
way!
gonna be a draw. Oh,
What?
bro,
Oh.
I thought it was gonna be a draw.
Man, that's insane.
That last that dual blade crit did it, man.
That's insane, man. Like, what a play right there from
Come
Secret.
on.
That sumo. That sumo,
Doing
dude.
it.
That sumo beast. Man, that's something else. I mean,
Wow.
wow. I mean, Russ, really, really great, like energy place, energy manipulation in the early rounds. But, at the end of the day, dude, the sumo is the champion, taking out.
Sumo saves the day.
Exactly, man. Wow, actually, Global like showing something like really good stuff right here for for the first game. And
Yeah.
I mean, we have, so you can see on screen a young Yujiro that each player gets to play each opponent, right? And it's gonna be a best of 3. So
Oh,
in
okay,
this
best of
case,
3.
we have Secret. We have Secret now with 1 point, and if he gets to 2, then that's gonna be a GG for AxieGlobal, and it's gonna be moved. They're gonna be having to pick the next player to go up against Secret. So that's how it actually works. But I mean, young Yujiro, like, what do you think about the last game, man?
I mean, as I said, no, in the intro, I was kind of shocked that his midline wasn't the usual discard bug, but I think it worked because this beast had an anesthetic bait. I think
Yep.
that was what sealed the deal for Secret there.
Yep, definitely, man. I mean, both teams like really good lineups. Like, I really love that the front liner with a sticky. Like, that's something that I've been personally like also experimenting with. But I mean, if you have to get the timing right. I mean,
Right,
at the end of the day, I mean, you got to remember that's one energy. That's one
True,
energy that
true.
you're risking. It's for me at this point. It's definitely more of an offense play. If you
Mm-hmm.
are, if your intention is to get your opponent stunned and maybe even like deal damage going through the armor in the next round. But if timed right, it could be a beautiful, beautiful combo. But at this, like what we saw, like what happened, he totally missed it. He totally missed, the
Yeah.
Sikigu play in the early on, and just gave his opponent like energy advantage. But yeah, looking forward to the next game. And young Yujiro, I actually mentioned earlier the
Mhm.
emoji contest that we have. So I'm gonna be flashing it on screen like real quick for
Yeah, let's
everyone to
go.
see. So there you have it, the main man himself, Mr. Young Yujiro, together with Sushinobi, the poster boys for the artists of
Yeah.
Gil Games. Like we even have some of their work displayed on screen. So YGG is giving over 300 YGG tokens in the
Mm-hmm.
prize pool. And
That's right.
we'd like to invite everyone at home, make sure to check out, the graphics design text channel in the YGG Discord. So again, shout out to everyone who's watching at home. For all of you guys, we have shout out to Axie King Aru-chan hosting our Japanese stream. Shout out to Voss
Okay.
hosting our Hindi stream, and also shout out to the one and only Mr. No ACLs repping Canada for the
OACL.
English stream.
Wow.
Yes, sir. So we are global, we are worldwide for the YGG Managers Cup, and also shout out to our partners. We have Axie's Alerts PH, where we're actually having a co-streaming, a co-presenter stream on their page. So everyone at
Nice.
home, just a quick shout out. If you guys want to win YGG merch, we are giving out one YGG merch standard package that includes a YGG cap,
Oh,
a YGG mug, and also a YGG sling bag, and also stickers, of course. But everyone at home, all you have to do to join, to be able to win the YGG standard merch package, is to share the stream on your page. So all you have to do is share the stream on public. It has to be public for our moderators to be able to check out if you are actually sharing it to your friends. So that's all you have to do, and we will be announcing the first batch of winners after round 1, happening in a
I
few
think
more weeks. So yeah, I think we're ready,
I
right?
think it's game 2. Yeah, already here.
Well,
Oh
let's
no.
go.
I'm not sure if are they allowed to change lineups, man?
Yes. So how
Okay.
it goes is that after the matches, we give both teams 3 minutes. So during the 3
Okay.
minutes, it's considered as their huddle. Now, all of them can come together and actually, swap axes, change lineups. They can even go to the marketplace and buy a new axie if they wanted to. But they are limited to 3 minutes to strategize and work together as a team for the next match. But at this point, this is what I'm saying, that Axie Infinity, it doesn't have to be a solo game. Like
Right.
it's actually, I love what YGG has done in creating, a team dynamic to it. We started it with the YGG Open, and then now we are bringing it to the YGG Managers Cup. Just making sure that we get all the guilds together, all the players together. Just putting teamwork and sharing the ideas, and just making it more exciting and engaging for everyone. How about you, young Yujiro? Have you played in tournaments for Axie Infinity before?
No, not ever. But
But
I've
why?
casted a few.
Yeah,
I'd like
yeah,
to play.
actually, yeah.
Mhm.
I
But
think I've watched you in LSL, right? You've
yeah,
actually casted
LSL.
for Awesome. So could you tell us more about that competition also? Because that's one of the best competitions that I've actually seen also.
That was kind of unique though, and this one's different right now with um, YMC because LSL tournament is just a standard build.
Everyone has the same axes, right? If
Yeah,
I'm
the
not mistaken.
BBP, and they're not
Okay.
allowed to change. There was another tournament, the same hosted by LSL, where they allowed players to change.
Oh, okay.
But this is the first time wherein this tournament has that team potential to like do mind games, switch teams, and do counters with each other against other teams. So yeah, this is the first time, and YGG has done it. So I'm
Interesting.
excited.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
interesting.
actually,
Yeah.
they actually have another season coming up. So shout out to the guys from LSL for doing such a
Yeah.
great job
Shout out.
and helping out. Just the esports scene in Axie Infinity grow. But here we are getting straight into the battle. We have Russ
Okay.
down to 189 HP and Secret up to 269, but both of them with zero energy. And
Yeah,
what do
because
you think is gonna be happening here, young Yujiro?
depending on the cards that they'll get, I think either they'll skip on the next round.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they consumed all their energy. They're gonna get 2 energy next round. Maybe Russ will get some tail slaps maybe. So he might utilize that.
Yeah,
Pretty
pretty
much, I
interesting.
think. Hmm. Oh, okay, so he goes for the kill, but I don't think it's gonna be enough though. Oh, okay. Yeah, it wasn't enough. I think Secret's not going to protect this plant anymore. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe that was a good time to put a sticky goo in there, but then, he's not, he's
Yeah.
not gonna be doing anything. Like he's gonna miss it. Yeah, he's just gonna miss his tail slap. But we have Secret going in for the payback. Now
Ooh,
Russ
okay.
stunned and also down to 234 HP. We have Russ going in for the aroma, missing his tail
Gonna
slap,
be
but a double
stunned.
revenge arrow. Is it gonna be
Okay.
enough? Yes, it is. And here we go again.
Really?
That's Sumo. That's
Oh. Oh.
dude.
Okay.
That's Sumo
It's
Beast.
Domo.
That's Sumo Beast doing it, going at it again, down
Oh,
to
it
30
didn't
HP.
kill the bird though. It did kill the bird.
Yeah, I would have expected it to go down, but now we have the bird. Is
But
this gonna be enough? The
here's the-
question is it gonna be
Yeah,
enough?
it will be. Disable Sword versus that bird, bro. I think we already know what's up.
Ooh.
That's a tanky
Oh, no.
Disable Sword.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right, here we go. That jump's gonna just kill it right away. Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Wow,
Man.
Secret. Wow, beautifully played. Beautifully played. I mean, he's down to 174 HP in the last round. The bird, unfortunately, I mean, he was down, dude. He was down to his last few.
Yeah.
Dude, he was like at, I don't know, 5% HP for
Mhm.
for the last round. So it wouldn't have holding up. I mean, the disables are put up like quite a bit of a shield.
Secret takes it for his team, right? Just they get 1 point and
Yes.
okay.
Yes, you're correct actually. So Secret now with 2 points, and now we have AxieGlobal. They need to put up their next player to go up against Secret. So pretty interesting stuff right here. Big GGs to Russ. Really great stuff showcased, and yeah, looking forward to who both of these teams will be having. Oh, who will AxieGlobal rather will be having up next. Let's go.
What I noticed is bird beast plant
Uh huh.
bird beast plant setups are very predictable, right?
Yep.
Very straightforward. So it's very easy to play against. So yeah, that's where Secret had an advantage against Russ there. It's very predictable, and his midline was somewhat kind of a counter to Russ's team because of that anesthetic bait. Really.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, at this point, we have 2 very competitive players who probably have been playing Axie Infinity for a long time, and this is what I've been saying. With all the nerfs and all the buffs, especially now, we actually have the off-season adjustments. We didn't used to have that. They only happen like once in a blue moon. But now, this is forcing players to get creative. Even maybe even trade Ackies. It's actually something that I wanted to share with everyone. So I was wondering, like, when will we be able to trade Axies? Like, like put it on the marketplace. Like, I want to trade this Axie, and then you make an offer, and then maybe someone could bid back, and then like something like that, like
Oh.
how you trade Pokemon. That'll be pretty interesting factor. That
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
maybe even burn a couple SLP when you make some trades, and it actually gives opportunities for the players to be able to just widen their knowledge. Just be able to experiment. Because for me, that's one of the most hardest. It's one of the hardest parts of from being an Axie player. Like, you actually have to test the Axies that you want. The theory craft, has to be tested in the field before
right.
before I mean, because in theory, exactly. So you're saying like it's theory craft. Like in theory, it might be good, but it's happened to me many times actually, man. So I try to come up with these lineups, and then when I start playing them, like nothing happens. But
Hey, I totally understand, man. I've done that as well. Experiment a lot of builds, but yeah, it's just that I just want to have fun and experiment on different kinds of builds. But I end up always just giving it out as scholarships if it's not really that good, or selling it back to the marketplace.
Totally agree. I mean, so what's your background actually in with gaming? So where did you start? Have you always been an FPS type of player? Have you always been playing MMOs?
Yeah,
or...
actually, the first game I played was Counter-Strike, of course.
Nice.
FPS. And then when I reached high school, I discovered Ragnarok online.
Nice.
So then I was immersed into the Diablo stuff.
Awesome.
So, RPG. Then when I reached college, got introduced to Dota. Dance of the Ancients. So right now I'm more of really a MOBA type of person. So aside from Axie, or before Axie rather, I was only playing Dota 2, man. That's all I was playing every day, like 4 to 5 hours a day.
I mean, that's what I really exactly like, about like online games, is that the competitive factor where you actually have to hone your skill. You have to put in the hours, you have to put in the work, and we have like esports players from all different games, from all different fields, from all different skill sets. Just bringing the best foot forward, and I'm really excited of how esports will be turning out and how esports will be evolving in the blockchain and the NFT gaming space. But speaking of esports, I've actually want to share something with you guys right now. So YGG is actually like recruiting for the YGG Rising Stars. So what it is when you are a part of the Rising Star, you will be included in the training program of YGG for Axie Infinity, led by Mike, formerly from the Hearthstone program of Blizzard. So that guy is the one leading our esports program right now in YGG. Really, really cool guy. Really, dude, like this guy knows his stuff, and it just comes to show with our esports team like doing really, really well, especially now with the training and all the efforts and all the tournaments that they are joining in currently. Now, to be a Rising Star, you need a placement of 2,500 MMR at the end of the most recent season. So, or you get 2 top 16 placements in the tournaments consisting of 64 players in the last 2 months. So if you qualify for either or criteria, go ahead and visit us in the YGG Discord and drop a message in the YGG Esports channel. And the cool thing about that is you are going to be eligible to be YGG Elite. And in YGG Elite, these guys actually are treated like professional esports players. They have an esports allowance, and also they have all the perks and the support from YGG. Like everyone at home, all I'm saying is that you guys are really, really early into the esports scene for NFT and blockchain space, and might as well try your luck here at YGG. And how about you, young Yujiro? What lineup are you playing right now, and what lineup would you want to play next?
Right now I'm playing the Disable Soar, Discard Bug Plant.
Awesome.
Team, and I'm switching it up with a just a classic beast reptile plant. It's just that the reptile has a turnip to do the backdoor on the bird. I'm just switching between those two teams, but I'm just sitting somewhere around 1.7 to 1.8 MMR. Can't push through 2K, but I think it's a fair MMR to stay
No,
in.
dude, definitely for sure. Like 1.8 MMR is definitely like not a joke. You have a lot of competitive
Right,
players,
right.
like in the MMR exactly. But mind me asking, so if you were to push through the 1.8 MMR, what lineup would you actually include in your current roster? Like, what do you
I'm
think would be?
noticing right now the god reptile because
Ooh,
reptiles are really
sheesh.
like my favorite class
Yeah,
in Axie.
definitely.
So I think I have a semi god reptile before, but it doesn't have tiny dino as a tail. It's
Yeah,
just a grass snake. So I think I'm gonna start utilizing that again and see if it's gonna work. But
pretty sick.
I've noticed, yeah, god reptiles, the bulwark, double,
Ooh,
the double reflect.
yep, yep, yep.
God reptiles, those are the ones that are in the top MMR. So it's really expensive right now if you try to check the marketplace, man. It's really, really expensive. But yeah, that's what I'm interested on using maybe next season.
I mean, yeah, I totally agree with you, man. You know, like a tiny swing is definitely something to watch out for. I mean, you know, with the bonus damage, and after round 5, dude, that's actually gonna hurt. That's actually gonna be
Right.
doing a lot of damage. Aside, you know, from how really sturdy and how really solid it is, as also as a tank. So you know, you're getting the best of both worlds for the god reptiles. And if I'm not mistaken, like it was actually utilized a lot in the earlier seasons. And
Mhm.
with all the buffs and all the creativity of the community, like the meta slowly changed. But then again, it's slowly going back
Right,
to the
right.
older trends. Even the aroma bird, the egg bomb bird. Like for a while, it was, I don't know, I wouldn't say phased out, but no, people didn't stop using it for a while. But then now it's coming back. And I mean,
Right.
it's really cool to see how the dynamic of the axes and the skill sets. I mean, not to mention with all the other features that will be coming out as the game progresses and levels up. So I think we're ready. So let's jump right into it. Let's go.
Okay. So actually, we see here Secret using the same team, right? Tactical Desi with a BMP. Okay, Bird Mech Plant. Hmm. So I'm not sure if I won't say that the Secret has an advantage here, but because the previous team, I mean player rather, Russ, had an Aqua for his mid line, right? Which of course we know gets affected by anesthetic bait. But it's different this time wherein Tactical Desi has a mech for his mid line. So that anesthetic bait is not gonna do much to protect that that sumo beast, man. But let's see. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, we still have the sumo, the sumo midliner right there from Secret. Like pretty cool guy. I mean, it's hard to miss, dude. Really
Yeah.
hard to miss. But the question here is with Tactical Desi. Will Tactical Desi be the secret sauce into finally taking out Secret for this second match?
Yeah. I think Tactical Desi is using. I think the previous season, season 19. I think this is one of the metas. Um,
Mhm.
that Axie Kiss mech with a zero card. That
Yeah.
was one of the meta last season.
Mhm.
If I'm not mistaken.
Hmm. Like I
Yeah.
think like we have also like a Death Mark Citizen Strike reward, which we are seeing a lot more. You have heroic
Mm-hmm.
reward from Tactical Desi's a beast right there, mech right there. But I think it's because what do you say? It's because of the additional bonus on the shield. Like so now we have mechs and we have beasts getting a bit of like lasting a bit longer in the game
Yeah.
compared to how they were used before. I mean, not to mention the card
Right.
draw, right? So that's pretty useful
Mm-hmm.
as well for sure.
That's right. We're still waiting for the cards though. Um. Hmm. What
Tactical
else?
Desi, like this plant, like pretty interesting, like hotbot cactus, watering can, and the Sirius. So he's gonna be going up against a sticky goo and a disguise. A disguise a plant
Mhm.
right here from a secret. But then you know, he does have more damage just because of the cactus. Um, but yeah.
Right.
I'm not that a fan of using plants as as damagers, but you actually have no choice. Like
Right.
at some point, it's not enough that you just you're just a brick wall. You also need to be able to use your plan to deal some damage, and I think that's what we
Mhm.
are seeing currently, and also for the past seasons. Now we have we have people getting creative with their plans. Like I've seen branch charge on there. I've seen Pacquiao in there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's a whole lot of variations that we could add to the plan. But for me, up to this point, cactus is still gonna be the most powerful, in my
Yeah.
opinion. That's just me. That's just me.
I think you're right, man. I think they even call that bruiser plants, wherein
Mhm.
they're kind of tanky, but they can dish out a decent amount of damage as well. Um,
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. So now we have the bird going in for that egg bomb.
oh, no
Finally.
anesthetic bait.
Ooh.
I think that's gonna kill the bird. But hey, look, mech. Look at the mech, man. Look at the
Yeah.
mech. Safety. Oh, hey, what happened there? Why didn't the egg bomb work? I thought the Disablesor was going to hit the
Ooh, a critical right
bird.
there. Ooh, a critical. Dude, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Secret.
No.
Secret taking
Oh,
out
no.
Tactical Desi's. Dude, Tactical Desi's bird
Oh man.
with a critical with
Oh,
the
man.
headshot. Dude, that's what I call a real headshot.
Yeah. Whew.
Pretty interesting stuff like right here. Secret still going at it. I mean, showing no mercy. Showing no mercy to AxieGlobal. He wants the W. He wants to take home the win.
Yeah, man. I mean, I really like. I mean, it's just for me right now. I really like the Disablesor backline.
Uh-huh.
I think it's because it really didn't get the nerfs enough.
Mhm.
And I mean, here's what I noticed with the Axies right now with the meta. With every update and nerfs and buffs and all that, if your Axie didn't get buffed or nerfed, it's still going to be an OP Axie. That's what I noticed.
That's
Even
true.
if it didn't get buffed, as long as it didn't get nerfed, it's gonna work. It's gonna
That's
work,
true.
man.
Like actually, like I have really good insight from Nate, the head of gaming operations from YGG. So when coming up with the lineups, like I totally agree with him, and I think this is like really kind of useful advice from all the players out there. So you wouldn't always want to have a full meta lineup, but the reason
Right.
behind that is when you're a meta, like you're bound to get nerfed or buffed. I mean, if you're that lucky,
True.
for the next season or the off season. So like a good combination if you are an early player or if you don't have that much Axies in the game. Or if it's your first time getting into Axie Infinity, like you're just trying it out, so might as well get probably get a favorite, like maybe a plant meta, because I think like plants tend to stay longer as metas,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken, and maybe just go for. I mean, don't be afraid to experiment. Like go with your gut. I mean, of course you have to do your research, but you might want to check out the cards that actually aren't quite that aren't touched, because these might
Right.
actually be the ones that get nerfed, later on. But yeah, really good insight right there from Nate. Staying ahead of the curve, like making sure that that everyone in the YGG community is equipped when making their teams. Like how about you, Young Yujiro? Like if you were to create a lineup like right now, what lineup would that be?
I mean, since you mentioned, man, about Sir Nate, I also seek advice from him. I mean,
Mhm.
even before when I was starting with Axie Infinity and I wanted to be competitive because I mean, here's the thing, Nate was like a consistent up leaderboard even before um, those top leaderboards right now.
Yeah.
So he knows the game, he knows the game mechanics,
Yeah.
and I seek advice from him,
Mhm.
especially with forming teams. So, yeah, since you mentioned, he also said that you just don't try to chase the meta.
Hmm.
always have one Axie that um, either wasn't buffed, but wasn't nerfed really that hard.
Yeah.
So that's why I went with the disable sore um, backline. I'm still switching up with what midline I can um, replace with a, double discard bug.
Hmm.
So far, I'm trying to master um, that team. So yeah, it's kind of working out for me.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, you get really, really good insight, from the OGs, definitely. Like Nate,
Yeah,
a really, really humble guy right here. You wouldn't, like you'd always, he doesn't usually talk. Like if you see this
he
guy in
doesn't.
person,
He's
but I mean,
yeah,
dude, but I mean the insight and like basically the experience as being one of the OGs and his willingness to be able to help and teach other people what he knows is
true.
it's priceless, and that's what's really valuable for YGG in that regard. So shout out to Nate, for doing a really, really
Shout
great
out to
job
Nate. True.
for
I
the
really have
community.
I really have huge respect to that man, bro. Um,
Definitely, definitely.
kind of few words, but
Yeah,
if you he's very approachable though.
that's
Um,
true.
if you ask him, and yeah, he's a very cool, very chill guy. Um, big shout out to you, Nate.
Yeah, I hope he's
Yeah.
watching. And
Mhm.
everyone else at home, we'd like to make a shout out to our friends. We have Hellmarch, we have our
Hey,
community moderators, we have Gayu, we have Polaris, and we also have Steffi, one of our tournament moderators, and also to Doble Dos Enero. She says Boss
hey,
Shadano and
okay.
Boss Young Yujiro, good evening. Yeah, good evening to
Yeah.
everyone
I think
out
Spracky
there.
was also watching
Yes,
earlier.
sir. Spracky, the one and only. The one, oh, the gentle giant, Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Spracky. Shout out to you, man. We totally miss you. Like, can't wait, for everything to ease up so we could, hang out and see each other again.
Yeah.
Great, great times, great times. It's a good thing that we were able to see each other last year,
Yeah, man.
all together. And yeah,
Fun
really,
times.
really cool stuff happening for YGG in 2022. Looking forward to seeing
Yeah.
everyone again. Like maybe even, have YGG members from all over the world come and visit,
Yeah.
the Philippines. Can't wait. Definitely, definitely,
Oh, wait.
definitely can't wait. So
That's
now I
true.
think we have a tactical Desi right here with the same lineup: the mech and the mid line,
Mm-hmm.
the standard bird and the back, and also his plant, hotbot cactus, and also watering can and Sirius. So I think he's, I mean, this is what I'm saying, that at times like you just need the confidence and you just need the commitment to
Right.
your team. Because if you know how to play your team, and
Mm-hmm.
you can time your cards right, then you still can definitely put up a really, really good fight up against anyone. And I can't wait
Yeah.
to see what's going to be turning out in the second game. In the second
Mm-hmm.
game for the second round of episode 6. We're actually in episode 6 of the Managers Cup tonight, young Yujiro.
Right. I mean, since you mentioned that, man, it's true that not all players can like. There are teams that you cannot play well, and there are also teams that even if it's not the meta, you can play them well. So that's why the advice is not to always chase the meta. Try to find a team that suits you, because not all teams are for everyone. I've
Uh-huh.
That's one of the mistakes I've made. To be honest, there was a time I tried to chase the meta. I think somewhere around season 18,
Okay.
and I just failed because I mean, yeah, not all teams are for everyone. There are teams that you are good at playing and utilizing. So just try to master team, right?
That's true.
Try to find your strength. So yeah.
Yeah, that's very true. Like especially also like me when I started playing in the earlier days, like maybe mid last year. So I had a double
Okay.
aqua plant, and I had an off tank aqua with deep sea gore and sponge and shipwreck. So I mean,
Oh, okay.
at first when I started playing it, like I really didn't understand like why this was the lineup that my friend built for me. So shout out to Mr. Chad O'Malley, the guy who got me into Axie Infinity. But yeah, he
Oh,
gave
okay.
me this lineup, and like he explained to me that it's a really good standard lineup because not only do you have the damage, but also like you're quite sturdy. You're gonna last longer in the games if you
Mhm.
time your cards and play your energies right. So shout out to Steffi also in the comments right there. But like my point is like at first I really didn't understand my lineup. I really don't understand. But after practice, so down
Yeah,
from
yeah.
1-2 going up to like 1-8. I even at one point like the standard lineup of mine, like I've even been able to reach it like at around like 2,300 MMR. Like at that point, I mean at that time that was already like pretty high. Like especially for me, I'm not a competitive player, but I really took pride in being able to learn not only my lineup but also learning all the other cards of the opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the time of my plays right, and maybe even play a little bit of mental warfare like in between. But shout out to every all the esports players
Yeah.
who's like grinding. I see all the I mean, I've seen a lot of streamers, and especially also like in the Philippines on Facebook, on
Mhm.
Twitch, just grinding it out, man, 24/7. Like they even do
Right.
marathon streams where they totally grind their MMR
Ooh.
even without SLP. I mean, even without
Yeah, yeah,
energy. So
yeah.
like props to these
I've seen
guys,
that.
man.
Yeah. Since you noticed, um, I'm having a hard time managing some of my teams, to be honest, because I think it's not really about the team, about the sometimes it's about the scholar really. Um, so it's just a tip to all the scholars out there. Don't just master your team, but master all the cards in Axie in general.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
will really help. It will really help. And that's one of the failures I think as a manager as well. I keep reminding my scholars, but some of my scholars are busy with school and work and all that stuff, but they don't have really time to study. So I mean the cards. So
Uh huh. Yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
I'm trying to manage my scholarship better.
I totally agree.
Um,
I mean, so just some quick info. Sorry to cut you off there, young Yujiro. So,
mhm.
unfortunately, we've experienced a spectator bug where the
Oh,
game proceeds without showing the spectator. So what happened was in that previous game, we've had Tactical Desi actually taking the W. So now it's a 1-1.
whoa.
Now it's a 1-1. We have Axie Global and we have Blackpool now evened out.
Okay.
Tit for tat, you know, anyone's ball game. So whoever wins the next match will be eliminated. I mean, we'll be going on. We'll be moving on, and whoever
Yeah.
loses the
I
next
mean,
match will be eliminated, man.
I wanted to see that game too, but to the fact that they're one each,
Unfortunately,
so
either 1-1. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
game three. This is more exciting, and
This is it. This
hopefully
is it, man. This
the
is it.
bug doesn't happen again, man.
No, yeah,
It's gonna be
unfortunately, like we've
frustrating.
been experiencing like these kinds of bugs, also in the last episode of the YGG
Wow.
Managers
Okay.
Cup. But like things like these are unavoidable at times.
True.
But
True.
we do have our team, with their best efforts to make sure that we get the broadcast as fast, as quick, and on the silver plate for everyone at home, the best way possible. So right now we have Axie Global and we have Blackpool Academy Apes with Blackpool still undefeated. So no one in their team
Yeah.
has been eliminated yet. And now actually Global is down to their last two players. We have Kuya Marvs and we have Tactical Desi holding the fort for Axie Global. So all of you guys at home, make sure to check out these guilds because these guilds are definitely these teams are to watch out for, as not only now but also in the near future. I mean, let's like take it back a bit. So while waiting for the next game, Young Yujiro, what
Mhm.
other play to earn or NFT or blockchain games are you excited about?
There was a. I'm not sure if it has a play to earn mechanic already,
Okay.
but it is an NFT game. It's a Myst.
Oh,
Uh,
interesting.
bought a couple of their tokens, bought a couple of their NFTs.
Mhm.
I think they will be launching um, early February. Um, Still looking forward to it. But aside from Axie, really, there's no other play to earn games that I'm playing right now.
How about
Uh,
those that are up and coming, those that are about to be released? Because 2022 is gonna be a big year for play to earn. We have so many
yeah,
games lined up.
that's true, man. I'm looking at Crypto Raiders though. Oh, I'm sorry. I am playing also as well Legends of Venari.
Okay.
I got an alpha pass. No play to earn mechanic yet. Just farming out the Venaris. Those are the creatures, the pets. Um, Also, I've been lending it to a friend of mine. Like, they have like a scholarship system as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only game I'm playing right now, aside from Axie Infinity. I'm looking at Crypto Raiders
Okay.
also. But yeah, it's true. This year will be the year of NFTs. Play to earn. It's gonna be a big phenomenon for this
Definitely.
year, man.
Like I myself, man, I'm looking forward to MMO NFT games because when I see
Hey,
or when I hear of
nice.
NFTs and MMORPG games, like the first thing that pops up into my head is Ready Player One, and I am a sucker for
Ah.
that movie. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. And like what's
Mhm.
better than grinding day in and day out, searching for the next rarest
Nice.
NFT. But yeah, I mean, really looking forward to all the NFT and MMORPG games out there. From top of mind, I think we have Ember Sword coming up. We have Big Time
Ember
coming
Sword.
up. We have Guild of Guardians. I'm not sure if that's considered an MMORPG, but yeah, definitely another game that I'm looking forward to. And I might miss a couple there, but there are a lot of games coming out for 2022. But that's what I'm really really excited about here in YGG is being able to give access to these games to players from all over the world. So we are looking at having scholarships for all the applicable games in the near future. And not only what's really cool about being able to play with the whole YGG community, what's even better is we get to help our friends. And just even onboard them into crypto. We have a lot of people who've
Yeah.
never done crypto, who've never dreamt of even imagined themselves getting into crypto or blockchain, but because of NFT and mobile games, like here we are. So really really cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, man, personally, I never expected I'd be in the crypto space. But long story short, right now, I'm like 100% living off of crypto. Like,
Wow.
legit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the goal, man. That's the dream. That's the dream.
Because of YGG. So, I mean, that's why when you messaged me, I mean, I had some things to do, but hey, if it's for YGG, I can make time, man.
Of course, man. I totally feel you. Like, that's what I really, really love about the community. Like we have really, really talented people and, just really solid members, really, 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 real guild mates, if you know what I mean. And
Yeah,
we are
yeah.
jumping right into the game. Let's
All
go.
right. Ooh, okay. Tactical Desi going for the early aggression. Used up all his energy, but wasn't enough to kill Secret's plant. You think this is a time where Secret uses that sticky goo? And
Yeah.
it's with 11 HP, it's kind of tricky though.
No, he does. He does go for the sticky plus the spicy and also the veggie bite. Unfortunately,
Right.
that's not gonna be taking out the shield. Almost died there.
Ooh.
Almost died.
Oh,
Almost
okay,
died.
okay. So, this is interesting. Alright, so that's. Hey, wait, why did he go for that? Oh, okay.
Ooh,
He knew his plant was gonna be dead, so he just used the 0 card.
dude, that beast and 200 shield, man, that's something else.
I told you, man, that anesthetic bait is going to be a pain in the arse.
Excuse me. And yeah, double anesthetic right there. Oof. Now we are seeing the
Okay.
effects. The effects of the anesthetic, like Tactical Desi using up
Alright.
all his cards, but still has 2 energy to play
Okay.
with going into round 5,
I
man.
think that's gonna be enough. Yeah, it will.
Secret,
Ooh.
Secret,
Here's the
I
thing.
think will be taking
Yeah.
this
Oh, he
W.
goes for the backdoor though.
Goes in for the backdoor. I'm not sure why. But then now we have the beast
Oh,
down to
man.
69 HP.
Yeah.
The bird down to 154 still has the speed advantage, but I think will
Wow.
be going down in
Secret.
this third
Man.
game.
This guy
Secret.
is something.
Secret, yes sir. Secret, the undefeated. I wonder what his secret sauce is, man. I wonder what his
Yeah.
secret sauce is.
Oh, I think it has really have something to do with his lineup. I'm not saying it is the meta. It's just that that kind of lineup right now
Yeah.
wasn't nerfed.
Yeah.
Wasn't buffed. So anything that wasn't nerfed or buffed is going to
It's
be
good.
Yeah, it's
You're
good.
good.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Not
You're
gonna be
safe.
OP, but it's good. So That's what's doing it for Secret.
Uh huh. Yeah, I mean, really, really good job, like holding up the fort right there for Blackpool Academy Apes. Not to mention his really, really cool avatar, leading the pack right there. Now we have
Yeah.
AxieGlobal. AxieGlobal down to their last player, and Kuya Marvs is going to be facing Secret for the third matchup.
It's like Kuya Marv's against
The world.
the world. Yeah, man.
Exactly. So I mean, like
I
Kuya
think,
Marv. Go ahead, go ahead, you.
if I remember it right, I think this is what happened. Um, I'm not sure if you can still remember.
Yeah.
It was YG the first YGG Managers Cup.
Yeah.
Eight, wherein it was Cuckoo
Uh-huh.
and Shanks and was it Spracky
Mhm.
who repped YGG.
Yeah.
It was the same scenario where Cuckoo was the last one standing against
A reverse sweep, right? A
Yeah.
reverse exact sweep, dude. Like I would love to see that right now happen for AxieGlobal, and take the Blackpool Academy Apes for quite of a bit of a ride, right there. I mean, we are yet to see Hans, we are yet to see Paul Wong in action,
yeah.
but like as we mentioned, both players putting up really, really good fights. I'd love to see more, maybe probably like more dynamics from the Axie compositions of AxieGlobal, just to shake things up a bit for Secret. I mean, he has a pretty solid lineup. Yet but someone has to match up to this guy. Someone has to match up to this guy.
Yeah.
But like a bit. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is what's tricky right now because Axie Global might think they should counter Secret's team. And what if Secret switches his team, right? So it becomes a counter, their counter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Here-
that's true.
This is where the mind games play right now.
I agree.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. Not to mention that how it actually like creates a factor of teamwork, because now you have two other
Yeah.
teammates like telling you like what to do or what advice that they're giving you. Like, should you change your plan? Should you change your mid liner, or should you change the whole lineup? Like, should you go in the next game with just a triple plan? Or going in with a triple beast like what Biff Chain did in episode 2 of the YGG Manager, like pretty cool stuff. Like we have all of it. We actually have like a lot of people, even more managers coming in for the next 2 episodes who are going to be playing for the Managers Cup. And like just really heartwarming to see like all the support like all these teams are showing for the community.
Yeah.
But I think this is a really good time where you could switch it up and experiment. Because I
Right,
mean,
right.
even though that it's a non-profit event, we are going to be helping out people. We are going to be helping out charities. But since there is less pressure, in my opinion, for winning, then this could be
Yeah.
this could be your testing grounds for your new lineups. I think this is what Zero did also in the previous episode. So he brought up, if I'm not mistaken, he showed he put up his one of his strongest teams, and then like later on mid through the episode, like he was switching it up slowly, like just trying like some stuff,
Yeah.
and worked pretty well. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what Kuya Marvs has in store
Kuya
right
Marv.
here for Blackpool Academy Apes. Yujiro.
Yeah, same here, man. I want to see some crazy builds.
Mhm.
That's what I'm excited to see. Hopefully, Kuya Marv's.
Maybe he has a triple plant hiding somewhere in there.
Yeah, since you noticed, I mean, you mentioned Biff Chain. I think he's an OG in
CTG, yeah, CTG.
CTG. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he has won a couple of tournaments. Oh, yeah, I didn't know Biff Chain brought a triple plant lineup, but that's interesting, man.
You know what I really want to see? I'd love to see Nate join the Managers Cup. Like
Yeah,
I'd love to
you know
see
what?
the OGs,
Let's
I'd love to
force
see
him,
the
man.
OGs play. Yeah, like like OGs, like from the start OGs.
Yeah.
Maybe even Mr. Gabby Diza, maybe we can have like an exhibition match. Mr.
Yeah.
Gabby Diza, like maybe even Al. We have some of the core members, play with their Axies, play with their Mystic Axies or whatnot.
How about let's have Sir Luis play as well?
Exactly,
I think
right?
He plays Axie, man. I think he does.
Yeah.
During our meet and greet, yeah, we talked for a while, and he says he plays.
Yeah, I mean,
he plays from time to time. So
he's mentioned a couple of times when he was starting. I've actually followed his journey in
oh,
his
okay,
Axie Infinity journey from his
that's
newsletter,
nice.
from the Luis Benaventura
Oh,
newsletter on Facebook. But yeah, like really cool
oh
stuff.
yeah, yeah,
Also,
yeah.
shout
I've
out
read that as well.
to the Crypto Pop Art Guild. So the Crypto Pop Art Guild,
Ipag.
yeah, CPAG for short. So the shout out to all those guys right there.
Shout out.
Um, and yeah, I mean CPAG Art Guild, like really great stuff. Let's jump right into the game.
Hey, okay, so we're seeing right now the usual double discard bug with the Pocky backline. That's really I think that's one of the metas right now.
Mhm.
Here's the thing. Secret's team doesn't have I mean all its damage goes through anesthetic base, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure if it's gonna do much though.
Kuya Marv's with the double bug lineup right there. A bit of discard, like whole of damage. The bird with the Pocky, like pretty interesting. 177 damage. Ouch! And the blackmail taking out Secret's plant in round 4. Now we have the disable sword going in for the 153, missing the second shot, but still have the chomp.
Yep.
Secret, is this going to be enough? No, it's not, unfortunately. Now we have Anesthetic going in for the third glance and the bug splat. No cards to discard, unfortunately.
If Secret
Marv's.
loses this game,
He has no
I think
cards.
it's yeah,
He has no
he has
cards, man.
That's the thing. That's the thing against the double discard lineups, man. So annoying. Like you're torn between
Ow.
using your cards and saving up your energy.
Critical! A critical for Kuya Marv's!
No,
That's it right there. That's it. That's a
Yeah,
GG's.
that's it, man.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
Wow, beautifully
Oh, that
played.
double top, man.
The double top.
Nice.
Right when he needed it the
GG.
most.
GG's, man.
Wow, a big GG's to Kuya Marv's, man. What do you think about that game, man?
Yeah, I mean, so that was what I was saying, right? Secret decided not to switch his team.
Yeah.
And then, Kuya Marv's just whips out the double discard Pocky.
Yeah,
team.
I know what you mean. I mean,
That's
pretty
embarrassing.
surprising. I mean, the double discard, the bird with the Pocky. Like, dude,
Yeah.
he dealt 177 damage. 177
painful.
damage.
Yeah, I mean, but to tell you honestly, here's the thing. There was a time, I think around season 16 or 17, I actually thought of that double bug Aki build.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think it's because the bugs that I got on the marketplace weren't double discards. It's just, I just thought I'll have 2 bugs on my team and then have a Pocky backline.
Mhm.
So it kind of didn't work well for me because it was the wrong kind of bugs. So that was the mistake there. But actually, I thought of that build even before it became the meta. So
Yeah.
I'm
No, I mean, this is
So
what
I
I'm
w- I-
saying. Like theory craft, like it's something else until you start playing it in the battlefield. And I mean, we actually have some people in the comments saying that they called it. It was either a jumping poison lineup or a double bug, and I think that's what did the trick actually right there for Secret. Now the question is, like young Yujiro, do you think Secret will be changing his lineup now that he's felt the pain of the double discard and Pocky bird lineup right there?
I mean, if I'd be in Secret's shoes,
Yeah.
what I'd do is I'll keep the same. I'll just switch the plant with something with a cattail.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now my plant, my team,
Okay.
disable soar, double discard bug plant. My plant has a cattail.
Uh-huh.
Because I know I have been going up against these double discard bugs in my MMR.
Okay.
So I decided I'll go with the cattail to mitigate the discard stuff. So yeah, I think I'd do the same if I were Secret.
Yeah, I mean,
Switch the plant with the cattail, hoping that Pia Marvs keeps the same team that he used previous round.
yeah, I totally agree. I mean, Cattail, very, very useful card, especially in the later seasons. I personally have only seen, a lot of pro players use this, but it wasn't something that, that I'd consider as a meta, like maybe 2 or even 3 seasons ago. But now, like, you actually see it, like, as a, everyone's, like, running it. Everyone's running it, and even like the combos, the cattail, maybe even put in maybe a zigzag or I don't know, like a branch charge, maybe just some variety right there. Pretty interesting, and I love how the creativity, like, and how all these players, I mean, especially Kuya Marvs, like, I'm pretty impressed. Pretty impressed with with the diversity. I mean, like just a bit of switch up, like right here from his bird, but goes a long way. Definitely goes a long way. And there you have it, jumping right into the game. Check it out, man. Check it out. What do you think about this?
Yo, I told you, man. Secret. Did you hear me?
Yeah, you called it. You called it, definitely.
I
bro.
called it. But here's the thing. He's now using a double discard bug midline. So his current team is somewhat similar to what I'm using right now.
Yeah.
Man. Just that my plant has a beach for the horn, and I have a Biden's.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
00. Yeah, but it's max HP, so
And you see if you look at it, Secret's a plant right there. With the scar eyes, dude, he's mad. He's pissed.
ready for vengeance, man.
Yeah, like Kuya Marv's pissed him off, and like going into round one, we have the disable sword going in for the headshot and the vine, and also that critical with the vine dagger. I mean, critical at the wrong place, taking out the bug, or unfortunately not. He's down to 19 HP going into round 2.
Ooh.
Now you have that.
Cattail.
Ow, 177, man.
Oh, but the card draws, man. Cattail was used at the right time.
A bit of a heal right there for the front line of Secret's planned third glance, taking out another card down to 122 HP. Now we have Kuya Marv's bird going in for the double talk and the all-out shot, going to be dealing a bit of a damage to himself, down to 219, going in for that discard and the bug splat. Now both of them quite
that's gonna hurt.
Ooh,
Man, 194. And that
misses
hurts.
it. It's enough though. Yes. Wow. Secret, dude.
Ooh.
The 200 shield down to the drain just because of the double talk with the sleep from Kuya Marv's right there.
Yeah.
And now going back for revenge. Bug splat, third glance, anesthetic bait.
Man.
Ow, a critical! No way!
Oh
What?
my.
What? That's
Okay,
insane!
so obviously,
I think that should do
this
it.
is gonna be,
That should do it.
Should, man. Should.
Do the double
Kuya
talk,
Marv
double
has 4
pocky.
energy. Oh my.
Gee,
Oh,
what? Oh
Ouch.
my cow.
177.
Holy wow. That's
Okay.
insane. Kuya Marv's. Pretty impressive.
Nice. We're
Wow.
actually seeing what we were somewhat expecting or hoping for.
Yeah.
Kuya Marv's picking up the whole BlackPool team, carrying his team in his shoulder, man. Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Kuya Marv's, dude, out with a vengeance for AxieGlobal right there. Like, I bet we have the whole community of the AxieGlobal guys just cheering and rooting for Kuya Marv's. Man, that's insane, dude. Kuya Marv's, like, what a show right there, man. Like, that's what I'm talking
We got
about.
a comment here said, ay Kuya Kevs, ganda ng bigay ng cards. Yeah. I think we call it the balasador was on Kuya Marv's side. So
So now we actually have BlackPool Academy going for Hans as their next player.
yes.
And Kuya Marv's now, dude, he's in quite for a ride right there. He has to take out Hans. He has to take out Paul Wong for AxieGlobal to move on to the next round. But yeah, big GG's, big ups right there to you, my friend.
Yeah. I'm excited what Hans will bring to the table as well.
Same here, man.
What
Same
I'm
here.
wanting to see is with double aqua setups, man.
Uh-huh.
Was
Definitely.
mutated double aquas with the revenge arrows and Arco.
Ooh,
Those are
that's
one of
gonna hurt.
the metas in the top leaderboards.
That's
I'm
gonna
not sure
hurt.
if they're gonna, yeah. Not sure if they're gonna whip
Arco
that out.
Aqua. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, do you still tend to see a lot, like based on your experience, you still tend to see a lot of frontliner plants in the higher elo matches, or is it usually switched up with, I don't know, maybe aquas, maybe even, you know, like we've seen with Kuya Marbs, he has his bug in the front line. What variations of tanks have you seen more recently, young Yujiro?
Yeah, I've certainly seen those aqua frontline with shelter. Kind of really annoying because there are times when I switch back to the beast reptile plant setup. So it's beasts. We all know beasts do very small damage to aquas. So very annoying to go up against. So, but yeah, I've seen in the, I mean, in my MMR bracket 1-7 to 1-8, I've seen aqua frontline. So, but most of the time it's still the plant, really.
Yeah.
The plant.
Pretty interesting. Like I myself, for some of my scholars, I've been running an aqua frontline with a slippery shield. I don't know why. Like I know he's.
Hey, that's annoying, man.
Yeah, but the problem that I've had with it is, you know, if you don't get the slippery shield when you need it the most.
Right. Right.
You know, I mean, your frontline aqua could easily go bye-bye.
What's the tail though? What's the tail for that you use?
I usually what I usually put in my front line, it's a slippery shield plus a scaly lunge for the horn, and then for the tail a tail slap, and you know, maybe a damage card like in between. But I mean it's
I called it again, man. Look at Hans team.
Yeah,
You mutated aquas. Why? Because these are like, I'm not sure if it's good against, but it can. It's a decent team that goes up against those double discard Pocky teams. I've seen that a couple of times. I've been watching streamers on the top leaderboards. Double aqua mutated aquas, man, are also notorious. So let's see if Hans can play this out well.
Yeah, I mean, risky fish plus the arc right there. Like, first card in action, 106 damage, double tail slap, going in for an upstream, or is that a goldfish? But then we have Hans just being totally aggressive. Ow, dude, that nerf on the buff on the carrot hammer. Something else. Like, it's 5 damage, but you know, I don't know, really excited to see. Because people have stopped using carrot.
Yeah. What do you think about the tail slap animation, man? Do you think it's just too much, or it's really funny to see, man?
I think the question that you should be asking, Yujiro, is what do you think about the Axies walking? Because now, I mean, they did have feet, but I mean, I don't know how to feel, man. Like all these Axies like jumping, and you know, like instead of floating, like on your screen, pretty cute. Ooh, 100 damage with an aesthetic bait. Ow.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, another critical.
Oh no.
Man, Hans. Hans. Not going down without a fight. Kuya Marv's down to his last 2 Axies with the last stand for the bug. Hans, no choice, but he has to break through. Now we have Kuya Marv's going in for the painful damage. I think this is going to be it. A double all-out shot taking out Hans in round 6. And that is a GG, my friends.
Kuya Marv's, man.
Wow. I mean, what happened right there? Like, I mean, you were able to call, that Arco risky fish tail slap,
I think the
Aqua.
crits also did it for Kuya Marvs. I mean, there are times even personally when I stream,
Yeah.
I just get tilted immediately with the crits, man, because
Oh, for sure.
just
Tell
it,
me
it
about it.
just destroys your play, even if you like
Exactly.
count the energy, count the enemy cards.
Yeah.
Once you your enemy gets a crit, I mean it destroys your play. It destroys your cool as well.
I
You
totally
just get
agree, man.
tilted, man.
I totally
So I think
agree.
that's what happened there. We saw what, 2 or 3 crits? How many crits did we see?
Yeah, dude, it was a
Kuya
crit
Marv?
fest, dude. It was crit fest in the last game, dude. I mean, crit after crit after crit, back to back to back. I mean, we still have Kuya Marvs doing a beautiful job right there. I mean, aside from the luck of the draw and the luck of the crit, he did give us quite of a show with his skills right there. And Hans, like in a bit of a situation right here. He is down 1-0, and if Kuya Marbs wins the next game, this might be a bit of a trouble for him.
Oh, here's my question for you, Sidano. What do you
Yo.
think about? Uh, they said they kind of reevaluated the crit um, calculation, something like that.
Yeah.
But do you think, or there was a time when I think it was Elijah, he's the top player. He even said that, why not just remove the crit um, from the game? Like, just remove it.
Yeah.
It's, do you think you're on the same boat? What are your thoughts about this?
I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't. I mean, I see where he's coming from. I see
Mhm.
what he's trying to get at here, but I wouldn't fully take it out. Like maybe like
Yeah.
balance it a bit more, or maybe even um I don't know. Maybe have the algorithm for the critical open to the public, or let the people know how these crits are derived or how these crits are calculated. Make it more transparent. Just because I mean, crit makes it exciting. Like an RNG
Okay.
factor.
Right.
But I'd like to compare it to Hearthstone. I am not personally a Hearthstone player, but based from one of my friends who play Hearthstone's feedback is RNG in Hearthstone is a lot friendlier to newbies. So you might be might be a newbie player and going up against a more skilled player, but there's an RNG factor that evens it out for you. And I think that's something that probably would be useful. I'd love to have Sky Mavis, mess around with it a bit. Just I mean, you can't satisfy everyone, but if you get that sweet spot for the crits, then it's gonna go a long way.
Yeah. I also agree. I mean, we're on the same boat. There was a time when I also agreed to Elijah's suggestion just to remove. Because here's the thing: if there's no crits on Axie, it's going to be just a the skill level will rise because it's
Yeah.
just about just the skill, pure skill, no more luck.
Yeah.
So it's going to be more competitive, it's going to be more fair, I think. But also there's that. I mean, in real life, there's a luck, uh,
Of course,
characteristic.
yeah,
So
definitely.
you can't do away with the crit. So yeah, I'm kind of mixed right now. Right, but it's true. You're right. They just need to recalibrate, I guess, the algorithm for the crit.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like we always will have, we're open. I mean, the community will always be able to give feedback on what they think works best or whatnot. But I mean, like we do know that we have Sky Mavis like working their butts off to be able to just give the best user experience, like play experience for the community. I mean, like especially at very challenging times like these, where I mean, SLP, or what the main driving factor for players into the game now is at an all-time low. I'd say
Mhm.
they have to be able to adjust and try to spice things up, and also maybe give satisfy and also listen to the community on the suggestions and the improvements that
Here we
what they
are.
think it can actually help actually the game and be more exciting, be more competitive, and especially for esports. Because for me, I think Axie Infinity definitely is a really good esports game.
That's right.
If they get if they get that perfect formula,
Yeah.
then I see Axie Infinity, being played by more and more
It's
and more
bleeding
players
edge,
all
man.
around the world,
So
regardless of the price of SLP. Yeah, you were
right.
saying?
So, but yeah, because Axie is bleeding edge, so it has a long way to go. But I'm pretty sure there's very, very a big room for improvement. But I think Axie can do it. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
the
definitely.
community and the devs right now, I'm pretty positive.
Yeah, I mean, as everyone says, it's a long-term play. I mean, how do you say it? Like, um, quick bucks, are not that sustainable. I mean,
Yeah,
we did enjoy quite of a pump for SLP like in the past year, but I love to see the
that's right.
sweet spot for SLP and for Axie
Yeah,
Infinity. But
yeah.
we're still very early. Like Lamplay hasn't even been released yet, so a lot of stuff to look out for the game. But jumping in right to game two for Kuya
Triple
Mars versus
Aqua,
Hans. Oh.
Triple Aqua, man. Hans was like, "Oh, you got the double bug. I'll go for the Triple Aqua."
Yeah, pretty, dude. Like pretty interesting lineup right here. He still has that anemone and the bottom arrangement for for his team right there from Hans. Unfortunately, the anemones won't be
Ooh,
kicking in.
man.
Now we have Core Marv's like taking out his whole hand. There's nothing left in his hand, man. There's nothing left in his hand. Going in for the double talk.
I mean, Kuya Marbs, man, this guy's something.
He's
He knows
on
how to play his team.
fire. This
Yeah.
guy is on fire. Dude, one thing's for sure, like this guy knows how to
Right.
play his lineup.
That's true. That's true. Gonna live. Oh.
Unfortunately, we have Hans with
Ooh.
the speed buff taking out
Oh,
Kuya
nice
Marv's.
play by Hans.
Wow. Wow, that did the trick
Nice.
though.
Ooh. That's speed
That
buff.
did yeah, that did a trick. That did a trick. I mean without is that a goldfish? Without a goldfish? Was that a goldfish
Yeah,
or
that was.
something? Okay.
Koi. There was the koi.
Okay, with the koi, I mean, without that, dude, I mean, Kuya Marvers would have taken it out. I mean,
Yeah,
taken
I
the
am
W.
pretty sure. That's right.
Like really smart play right there from Hans. I'm getting that speed advantage into the last round. Both of them down to a bit of kind of, I mean, how do you say it? Like no choice. They had no choice. I mean, from the double all out that from the two all out shots that Kuya Marvs played early on. I mean, he would have survived regardless if Hans was able to play all the three cards, right? But
Yeah.
unfortunately, he was down to a few HP, which led to the GGs taking
So
the
Kuya
W.
Marbs eliminates Hans, right?
Not yet. They are 1-1. So that's
Oh,
1 point
okay,
for
my
Kuya
bad,
Marvs
my bad.
and 1 point for Hans.
Not bad. All right.
I mean-
Ooh, okay. Game 3. Gonna be exciting.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone at home watching. Shout out to all our viewers across the board. We have people from Twitch, YouTube. Shout out to our content creators. We have Voss, we have No ACLs, and we also have Aru-chan, Axie King Aru-chan for the Japan stream. Shout out to our 1,000 viewers
shout out.
on the YGG live stream on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And also we have Axie Alerts PH helping us out with the stream. And of course we have FTX who was sponsoring the whole event, and Axie Infinity. Shout out to the one and only Mr. Ziori for actually hooking us up with the sponsorship. What's good, man? And everyone at home, share the stream. We are gonna be giving out one standard merch package for the YGG community. If you are on stream, go ahead and share the stream. Make sure that it is on public so that our moderators will get to choose our winners, and they will be verifying that it is visible. Oh, what do you have there, man? What do you have there, young Yujiro?
I'm just flexing my YGG medallion, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty dope.
could you give us a bit more of a background about the YGG medallion? Like, so what is it exactly is the YGG medallion, and how did you get it?
Yeah, this was during the YGG OG meetup last December, right? I wasn't expecting this really. In fact, we were kind of late when we came into the venue, so one OG said, "Hey, did you get your medallion?" I was like, "What? There's a there's a medallion." So Luis handed our medallions. Um, yeah, I'm not sure if it has like utility, but there is a. I think this is the contract address, right? At the back.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, very solid, very nice. I was even hoping that maybe this was linked to a virtual NFT. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe,
You
right?
never know.
Maybe soon, who
Yeah.
knows? Like we could just actually
Maybe
like,
soon.
drop the
Um,
bomb on that and do it.
right. I think only the OGs and um, only a few people have this, right? Yeah, it's very. I was very honored to be a part of, to be considered as part of the OGs by of YGG. So
Yeah, shout out to the
I'm
one and only Mr. Luis Buenaventura for hooking us up
hey, shout
with
out Luis.
sweet, sweet YGG medallions. And if I'm not mistaken, this is very limited, so only a few people have this.
Okay.
Only
Right,
a few
that's true,
people
that's
have
true.
this, and the utility that it has is this is gonna be your how do you say it? This is gonna be your entrance. This is your ticket to all the YGG events, all the
Wow.
YGG events like from the time. I mean, in the future, like if we have I
Nice.
don't know if we have 10 YGG physical conferences, then you get a free entrance. You get
Okay.
VIP, dude. Basically, you get VIP treatment.
Yo.
You get VIP
Nice.
treatment and backstage access and all of those other perks. I mean, not. I mean, I don't mean to get ahead of myself here, but definitely those are what we are looking at for
Whoa.
utility. Going into the game, let's go.
It's not a god reptile though, but it's a dusk backline with reptile cards, which is really dangerous. Um, like Kuya Marv's here is whipping out that it has a double lunge. Interesting.
Exactly, man. Like this is what I've been saying, dude. Don't go with the meta. Try to cook something else up. I mean, a
Yeah.
double scaly lunge right there. I mean, for me, this card is pretty. It's pretty. How do you say it? It's underestimated. I mean,
Yes,
50
yes,
shield for 110 damage plus the bonus
that's
if you
true.
get it played in a chain. I mean, that's
Yeah.
gonna be, dude. That's gonna be a lot of damage. That's gonna hurt,
So
man.
that's right. Scale lunge wasn't buffed, wasn't nerfed either. So yeah, it was
Exactly.
kind
I
of
mean,
forgot about it. So
yeah, right. I mean, not to mention, man, like this card also works with Feather Lunge. So, how I play it is
true.
I do have a back line. As I mentioned, like my front line Scaly, I do have a back line, which has it was an aqua. It's also an aqua, but actually has a Feather Lunge instead of
Oh,
scaling
okay.
to keep the speed. But I mean, right here we have Kuya Marv's using Scaly Lunge to just beef up both his
Yes.
midline and his backline for to
And
put up
that back
quite a shield.
line,
Mhm.
if I mentioned earlier, has reptile cards, but it's a dusk. So as we all know, dusk is like a better version of reptile. It's
Yeah,
faster, it's tankier. So
yeah,
this is gonna hurt, man. If Hans takes this beyond round 5,
mhm,
it's gonna hurt. That
yeah.
tiny dino is gonna come into play.
I
Gonna hurt.
agree. I mean, this is what you were talking about earlier. I mean, having this the god reptile that you were saying, but I mean, this is quite of how do you say it? Quite of a hybrid of the god reptile. But I
Hmm.
mean, we do have the tiny dino, the tiny swing to watch out for. Though we do have Hans's aquas with the speed buffs for the swift escape. This might be a bit tricky because he's always gonna be going first, though you gotta remember, like Kuya Marv's back line is quite of a wall also.
Yeah, that's a wall, man. That's a wall with a scaly lunge. It's 50 shield. Um, Kind of tricky though, cause it's a dusk. I'm not sure what's the speed, but I'm pretty sure it's still slower compared to Aqua. So gonna get that
Gotcha.
Otaro bite
Uh-huh. I mean,
utility. So
just to jump in real quick here, Young Yujiro. So we are experiencing a spectator bug once again,
ooh,
but we have news from Mike, our head of esports, that we have
okay.
our winner, which is Kuya Marv's.
Oh, nice. Ooh, okay. What? Man, Okay, this is interesting.
Kuya Marvs
Kuya
with
Marv's
the
doing it.
reverse, with the reversal right there. Man, this guy
gonna
is
be
not messing around.
Yeah, this is gonna be a huge upset, man. If Kuya Marv takes this and wins it for his team, it's gonna be a huge upset for BlackPool Academy Inc. Man. Imagine he takes up the whole BlackPool Academy Inc. Players. So, but we never know. Wong could, bring something.
I mean, as everyone says, save the best for last, man. Save the best for last.
Yeah,
Now this is what we've been waiting for.
that's right. So 1-all for each. I mean, yeah, 2-all. We're at the last players. Someone comments, even 3 versus 1, that Dusk will still win. I totally agree.
Yeah, I mean, we are yet to see that guy in action.
Mhm.
I mean, we missed it
mentioned-
because of the spectator bug, but I mean,
Yeah,
dude, the god rep, the
now.
semi
I
god
mentioned
rep.
earlier that there was a time. My followers know this. It was somewhere around season 18 and season 19. I was playing a reptile with a double reflect, a bulwark and scaly spoon with a chomp and grass snake. That was back when grass
Sheesh.
snakes. Yeah, that was back when grass snakes did
Two ticks of poison, right?
2 ticks, right? And I mean, I was having fun with it, and I think I was even the only streamer playing that lineup. So I know for sure that a double reflect backline is really painful, especially in the long game.
I totally agree, man. I mean, now that you've actually mentioned it, so you are actually a streamer. So mind us telling us more about that. So when do you stream? What do you usually stream? So yeah, invite everyone at home. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. For everyone who's watching, shout out to everyone. This is Young Yujiro. You can find me on Facebook. Just search Young Yujiro, or my Facebook handle is at Young Yujiro TV. You can go and follow me. I stream sometime around 7 p.m. onwards.
Okay.
I don't stream every day, but during my vacant time, I try to stream from time to time. So, yeah. Go ahead and follow me and watch out for my streams, guys.
Awesome. What's your Twitter handle and also your Facebook page, my friend?
On Twitter, it's at YoungYujiro_. On Facebook, it's just Young Yujiro TV.
Awesome. Yeah, so everyone at home, make sure to follow our main man right there. That's Young Yujiro, an OG of YGG and also one of our very talented community artists. So let's get right into the game. This is the last game. This is the last game, or this is the last match. This is the last matchup. So we have Kuya Marvs versus
Double Anemone.
Ho-Ong.
Who would have thought he'd be whipping the double anemone bird? AAB, they call it. Some people are even calling this like a no-brainer setup. I won't say so, because still, if you're not if the cards aren't dealt right and you don't use it right, gonna screw up your gameplay. So not a no-brainer lineup. It's just that it's a decent team.
Yeah.
So,
I totally agree. I mean, if you were to give this lineup to a scholar who's playing Axie for the first time, I mean, it's gonna be hard because this lineup actually needs a lot of really good timing and really good energy place right there. I mean, you do have an abundance of energy with the double taste lap as we're seeing right now, but being able to pull off those heals at the right time when you need it the most is gonna be the most. It's gonna be the hardest part rather. It's gonna be the hardest part. And I've seen a VMG. A VMG is famous for were playing the
Yeah, the double
double
aqua.
anemone lineup. I'm not sure if he's still running the same team, but yeah, that's
Uh,
where I've seen him. I actually learned a lot from that guy.
yeah. I even messaged him personally, and congratulated him because he was one of the top leaderboards. And I asked permission and said, "Hey, can I copy your build for one of my scholars?" And I said,
Yeah.
"Yeah, just go ahead, man. It's a pleasure." Uh, and he said that. So yeah.
Yeah,
So,
pretty talented guy right there. Like I hope we get to see him in one of our Axie Infinity boot
ooh,
camps again. But getting right back into the game, Kuya Marv's backliner right there, unfortunately like taken out. And now it's gonna be a 2v3 going into round 4 with Pawang with an energy advantage going to
yeah.
round 5 with a 6 energy. A lot of stack, a lot of stack to put up back his HPs with the heal cards that he has. Poang going in for the damage. Egg Bomb right there and the Blackmail to wrap things up. Now going in for the Anemone.
Egg
100
bomb.
HP to heal. Both of his Axies back to 100% HP. Now we
Oh
have
man.
Kuya Marvs with the Revenge. 3v1. 3v1. What do you think is going to be happening here, young Yujiro?
Um, there are still scenarios where plants or reptiles with guidance and zigzag can do 3v1, but Owong here is just gonna have to save up on his energy so he can burst Kuya Marbs. But let's see. I mean, maybe Kuya Marbs gets some crits. Oh no.
Totally agree, man. Like the only thing right here is Kuya Marvs. I don't think he has enough damage, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna need. Dude. He's gonna need. I don't know. Maybe double crit
And
from his scaly lunge.
yeah,
But even that, I mean, he's not a reptile to deal a lot more
and he
damage
doesn't
to the
have
aqua.
the liberty to use that much cards because of his energy right now. So Powong is just gonna save up to burst Kuya Marv's
Yeah,
plant.
I mean, Morph's in a bit of a conundrum right here, but we
Yeah.
have him with a double cleanse set, so he's going to be prolonging this game as much as he can. The question is, will it be enough? Will it be enough for him to be taking Powong to the Blood Moon and, just maybe doing a couple drain bites the whole
Yeah.
time?
He
Just
could
play double
probably.
drain bite every turn. But even then, like, you're going up against, dude, 3 Axies, not to mention a bird in the back line with a lot of damage. But
Bro,
I
it's
think
taking a while though. Are we experiencing another bug, bro?
yeah, so we are back into the spectator bug, but everyone at home hang in there because we will be giving you an update of who will be winning the game soon. Unfortunately, Axie Infinity still has a lot of bugs, and this has been
That's right.
going on for quite a while now. But eventually, like we hope that this gets patched and we get everyone a better streaming experience. So everyone at home, please bear with us and appreciate the
Yeah.
support for the YGG Managers Cup because this is a charity tournament and we are in it to help people from the Philippines. And yeah, shout out to everyone who's still tuned in despite our technical difficulties. You guys are the heroes.
That's right. We got 1.6K viewers on the Facebook live stream, man. So shout
Ooh.
outs to everyone. Um, yeah, just keep supporting, even though we're having some technical difficulties. It just happens, right? Again, Axie is bleeding edge technology. Um, servers can, sometimes do this. Yeah, just keep supporting this amazing event. This is for the charity, so
Yeah, definitely. Totally agree. But yeah, while we wait for the announcement of the winner of this last match,
mhm.
I'm gonna be going ahead and inviting everyone to the YGG emoji competition. So that's going on
Yes.
right now. So everyone at home, if you are an artist, if you know how to make stickers, if you know how to make
Mhm.
emojis, make sure to join the competition. We have over 300 YGG in the prize pool at the
Yes.
moment. So make sure to jump into the YGG Discord and check out the graphics design text channel.
That's right. So that's a juicy juicy price pool, man. To be honest, 300 YGG,
Hmm.
right? YGG all-time high. Just to inform everyone, $10.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
$10 per token. So right now,
Just
the
stack him
market is
up.
crashing. Just yeah, as much as possible. Accumulate as much crypto as you can. It's the right time to accumulate crypto. So for everyone, for all the artists, all the graphic designers out there, join the YGG emoji competition. Me and my friend Shinobi will be judging this amazing competition.
Nice. Let's go, baby. Yes, let's go. And I mean, you know, the game actually, unfortunately, it hung, but we have our winner. We have our winner. We have our winner. We have Paul Wong taking the W right there. I mean, a 3v1 against the plant. So, I mean, pretty tricky. But then we have, you know, we have Kuya Marv's down to, might be his last game. If he wins, I mean, if he wins, they are going to be going to a sudden death. But if Paul Wong takes the win in the next game, then Blackpool Academy Apes will be moving on to the next round.
That's right.
Shout out to Helmort, shout out to Dens Cuenca, shout out to Mai, and you know all the community members who are still in the chats right now. Jason Mira Trujillo. Yes, Jason, we will be replaying. All the streams will be saved. You can watch them from the start, and also the YGG Managers Cup will be having a replay next Sunday for this episode. So everyone at home, make sure to stay tuned into the YGG socials for updates.
That's right. It's kind of sad that these bugs are happening, but
yeah, I totally agree.
We're gonna see the replays, right? For sure.
Yes, definitely.
You guys just tune in for the replays.
So we not only have replays, but we also do highlights. We have, you know, plays of the game as content that's posted throughout the week on the YGG socials. So for everyone at home, yeah, make sure to follow YGG. That's twitter.com/yieldguild, and also discord.gg/YGG, twitch.tv/yieldguildgames, and also facebook.com/yieldguildgames.
Yeah, that's right. Of course, don't forget, guys, to join the official Discord server of YGG.
Yes, we have a really awesome community right there playing NFT games day in and day out. Shout out to everyone tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, we have the Game Hunters. So that happens every Monday. The Game Hunter stream happens every Monday at 11 a.m. And then we have, on Tuesdays, we have the Thetan Arena stream that's led by No ACLs himself. And then, not to mention our boot camps. We do have our boot camps on Thursdays and also on Mondays for the Filipino stream of the boot camp. And then on Fridays and Wednesdays, we have AMAs as well as our Mir 4 community events. And on Saturdays, we have League of Kingdoms hosted by the one and only Amazing herself. So yeah, we have a lot of activities on Sundays, even have Splinterland. So a lot of activities happening in the YGG community.
Yeah, allow me to spill the beans. I think this week on Thursday, I'm not sure if it's me, but I've been invited to host another Axie bootcamp. I'm really excited. So
let's
you guys
go.
Just stay tuned. Don't forget to follow Young Yujiro. Just search me on Facebook.
Looking forward to that,
man. Check out my shirt. That's the same. That's the same profile picture I have.
I was gonna mention, sick shirt, man, sick jersey.
Yeah, thanks.
Who made the artwork for your shirt? Did you make it also?
No, it was a scholar that I onboarded. John Banya.
Shout out to John, man. Sick stuff right there. I hope we could get him as one of our artists also in YGG. Sick stuff, man.
Yeah, nice.
So now this is what I've been saying. So Kuya Marv's actually bringing out. He actually brought out the feather lunge. A feather lunge with a bug
Ooh.
splat. I mean, clear eyes, a risky fish, and also the tail slap. Pretty.
Uh,
Dude, this is something else. Pretty interesting. Unfortunately,
yeah.
the bug splat won't be as effective on the aquas. But
He,
now you have a triple scaly synergy going on right there.
hmm Maybe Kuya Marbs was expecting for a some bugs for Powong, but
Mhm.
fortunately, he doesn't switch up his team.
Yeah, that's true.
Kuya Marbs whipping out the. I think it's safe to say this is a horny team, a horny team with all that horns.
Now, as we mentioned, the bug splat, the feather lunge, the risky fish, and the tail slap still at 54 speed. Now we have a reptile with a Kotaro, Scaly Lunge, and
Hmm
Bulwark, and a tiny swing.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting to see how the Bulwark will be taking into action right here, since we have the bird with ranged cards and also anemones
Yes. Yes.
with a range. I mean, not as efficient as I would say, but if this
Mhm.
was your god reptile, maybe a lot more
Yeah.
useful. But yes, I mean, Kuya Marv's tried and tested. This guy knows his stuff. But yeah, looking forward to see what he has in store for us tonight.
I mean, there was an instance. I mean, there are a lot of instances wherein I used that double reflect reptile, and I've won a lot of games. 3 versus 1,
Uh huh.
3v1 matches, easy for
Uh
a
huh.
double reflect backline reptile. So yeah, as you mentioned, this is gonna be um could work. It's gonna be interesting how Kuya Marbs will uh use the bulwark because Wong has a bird, so that's all range cards. So
Yeah, I totally agree. Hmm. Now we are, this might be actually like the last game for Axie Global. If Following wins,
oh
the Blackpool Academy Apes will be taking the W and moving on to the next round. But if Kuya Marvs is able to put up a fight, we are going to
yeah,
be going to sudden death, as I mentioned earlier. What do you think would be the best play for Kuya Marvs right here, young Yujiro?
backline reptile. I think he has to switch his lineup really. Um, Maybe if he has a reptile
Mhm.
with an earlier burst potential, then maybe he will have a chance to win against if Poang decides to keep that current lineup as well.
Gotcha.
So he lacks early damage potential for Kuya Marbs. He cannot burst not unless if he does like a chain of lunges. So
Uh huh. Luck of the draw right here. We are still waiting for the first game to start, but we might be having actually technical difficulties once again.
oh
But
man,
everyone just hang in there. I know everyone's excited. Do we have a word? Do we have a word? Is it a 1-1? It is.
hopefully.
Is it a 1-1?
Wait, or isn't updated yet?
Yeah, I think we just jumped right into the game. Another spectator bug right there. We are waiting for the advice from our head of esports, but everyone at home, stay tuned. Hang in there.
Hmm.
We will be giving you an update really in a bit shortly. Raymart Pockies Mones Octaviano says, just pass through the 3 rounds. That's how you finish that anemone. What do
Yeah,
you think about
that's
that?
actually right. I would say that's a decent advice because there was a time when I also used a double reptile plant setup, and normally I would. In fact, here's the thing: there was a time when I used my my setup was really double reptile with a dusk front line,
Uh huh.
and specifically against double anemones or double aquas. I had
Oh,
an aqua stock for the back.
there you go. The game that everyone's been waiting for. So I
Okay.
think we did a restart. But yeah, we are back
Is it
in
a
the game.
restart or a replay?
I think they restarted the
Oh,
game.
the
If I'm not
crit.
mistaken.
Oh, the crit on the zigzag. Okay. Powong does. Oh, okay. So, I think here's what Kuya Marv's did for his team. He had an aqua backline so that Powong's backdoor will not target his backline first. Goes through the midline. I think that's the reason why he does an aqua midline.
Uh-huh.
To
Totally
have it
agree.
as a faster Axie. Because that was one of the mistakes there.
Ooh.
Oh, so this is it.
It's who we won with Kuya
2v1.
Marbs still with his plan and also his backliner right there. Going to be dealing quite a bit of a
So-
damage. 161. Ouch! Tiny swing. Dude,
If you
a
know
tiny
what's up.
swing.
Okay. I think I see what Kuya Marv's did there. Because the first game, the mistake was his backline at backdoored
Uh-huh.
first and got died. So he was thinking I'd have a midline that's faster than my backline so that if Powong decides to go for a backdoor, his
Yeah.
backline would still be alive. And it kind of worked. So, yeah, GG's to Kuya Marvs.
Yeah, I mean, pretty sick stuff right there. I mean, that, I don't know, I mean, that triple scaly, did quite of a good thing right there for him. But, I mean, we are yet to see. Now it's 1-1. It is a 1-1, and the winner, we
This
are
is it.
down
This
to
is
the
it.
last match. We are down to the last match, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. This is
Go!
it. This is the
Yeah.
moment that we've been waiting for. We
No, I like,
have... Yeah, go ahead.
tournaments like this that aren't, one-sided.
Yeah, exactly. Mhm.
So we have finally reached like they're all a match for each other, right?
Totally
Fair
agree.
match.
Totally agree. I mean, both teams not going down without a fight.
Yes. Nice.
I mean, we have Kuya Marvs, man, dude, turning it around, that reverse clutch right there, Kobe 3-pointer. I mean, I don't know, like, we are yet to see if this is going to be the winning shot, if this is going to be the game ball right here for AxieGlobal.
Yeah.
But we still have Powong not going down without a fight. It's going to be 1-1. The winner of the next match will be moving on to the next round, and the team will be competing against Meta T8. Meta T8 in the next
T8.
phase of the
That's
competition.
Elijah's guild, right?
Yes, so we have Elijah, we have Steven, we have Theban rather. We also have we have Zero, who's a really really good player. We have Rallo, and we have Gavin, if I'm not mistaken, who are going to be participating. I mean, I'm not sure about Elijah and Theban, but I hope to get them, to get us to co-cast and also get them to join and get to talk to them. But yeah, I'm really really looking forward to all the other teams. So how about you, Young Yujiro? Who are your favorite teams currently in the Axie Infinity ecosystem?
I'd say Meta T8, man. I've been following Iban. I think he's also known as 1437.
Yeah.
Dota, he was playing as a Dota 2 pro player.
Okay.
So I know that he has the IQ of a pro player. So
Yeah, the game IQ.
mean, I
yeah,
think-
exactly.
you can see he's just new to Axie pro scene, but he's like already on the top leaderboards every last season. And so I think Meta T8 is also
Pretty
is my
interesting
favorite
to
team
see.
right now. But you know what? You mentioned it earlier. What if we have the YGG OGs like Nate and who else? There's one player that I'd like to see.
Is it Z?
That is his name. Yeah, also Z. Z. In fact, the backline that the one I said semi god reptile backline that I have.
Yeah.
I bought it from Z.
No way, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how did that end up happening? So did you see him? Did you see the Axie in the marketplace, or did you approach him personally?
Yeah, I saw it on the marketplace and I bookmarked it because I was hoping to buy it. I was saving up to buy it at somewhere around 0.23, and I didn't have enough funds. I only had 0.2, and I kept on checking it out, and then hey, someone bought it and it was Z. So I approached them on Discord and said, "That's a nice backline. I really saved up for that." And he said, "Hey, I'm not using it. If you want, you can buy it from me." I said, "I only have 0.2." So he said, "Okay, I'll give this out for 0.2." And yeah, gave it to me at a discount. And it's a very, very strong backline. I reached my highest MMR was somewhere around 2,700 with that backline.
Mhm.
It's an 18.
Oh,
It's an
wow.
18. I was able to reach up 300, I think. And then the meta changed. Then yeah, I couldn't
That's true.
reach couldn't reach 2.5 anymore. But yeah, good old days.
So now we have Kuya Marv's going in for the early damage of Zigzag plus the hot butt, bringing Paul Wong's plant down to
And he doesn't
252.
switch his team. Yeah, he doesn't switch his team.
Sticking to his guns, Kuya Marv's, just believe that this lineup could be taking the W. And we have Paul Wong going in for the dark
He
swoop
goes
egg
for
bomb.
that backdoor again. It's not gonna be enough though. It won't.
Ooh, 143! That scaly lunge in action. Feather lunge, rather, in
Ooh,
action.
nice.
Now we have Kuya Marv's calculated. On point with the damage right there, not wasting any cards. Now we have Pong with his Rimp Beast, and then going in, ooh, for the double critical, plus the nut crack.
Yeah, that's
Is
gonna be a
this
lot
it?
of energy. Okay.
I mean, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I hope you can see
Wait,
what.
look at this.
Oh, whoa!
Bird's gonna be a gunner.
Oh no, a critical!
my.
A critical, but unfortunately we have Kuya Marv's.
Oh, yo, double bulwark. Double
This
bulwark.
is it.
Come on.
This is it, or is it?
It's faster than the beast.
Oh, there
This is it.
you go. We
Oh,
have
nice.
AxieGlobal. AxieGlobal, ladies and gentlemen. The unexpected, the miracle.
This man is something, man.
Dude, wow. AxieGlobal with the GGs
GG.
taking out BlackPool Academy from the competition. We have our
Congratulations,
winner.
Global.
Congratulations to AxieGlobal for taking home the win. Kuya Marv's has shown us something else tonight. That reverse
Woo.
sweep.
Reverse sweep, man. True.
Kuya Marv's the Grim Reaper says Shiro Shiro in the comments.
Ah.
Wow. Oh my G. Wow. What happened right there, man?
Oh,
Wow.
That was what I think I mentioned that earlier. I wanted to see that. What if? That big what if. And Kuya Marv's proves us right.
That's
was able
crazy. That's
Carry
insane.
AxieGlobal on his shoulders.
Dude,
Huge, but huge shout out though to
that's
Black
crazy. That's
sorry,
insane.
Blackpool.
Yeah, of course,
uh,
of
eight-
course. We have
but
Blackpool
huge shout out.
in the house tonight. Shout out to Saratobi and the whole of the Blackpool finance team. These guys, doing great stuff for the community. And ever since the start, these are the OGs. But unfortunately, we have the young guns making a name for
Young
themselves tonight. We
Yeah.
have AxieGlobal taking the W.
That's what I love about Axie Infinity, man. Not just in the pro scene, but in the game in general, especially in the arena.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's not predictable in a way. That the game could still go both ways. And
I totally agree with you, man.
yeah, that's what happened here right now. That's what happened.
100%. Now we have we have Axie Global going on to the next round. This is a correction right here. We have Meta T8 who won from last week. Meta T8 or Meditate will be facing Axie Global. Meditate, MT8, the OGs. Shout out to Elijah and to Thebes and also to the whole team right there. Looking forward to seeing these guys in action once again. And Axie Global taking the W for tonight, carried by the team captain himself, Kuya Marvs. Let's go. And again,
Yeah,
shout out
again.
to everyone. 1v3, Russell Medrano says in the comments. Yeah, definitely, man. Like, really, really huge stuff right there. And we are going to be having... We're going to be having our last two teams. Or last four teams, rather. And last two winning teams for the YGG Managers Cup. We are yet to look out for those people competing. We are excited. The lineup is almost complete.
Yes. I think yeah, we'll be going for, oh, it's not yet semi-final, right? 'Cause we still got
no,
we're
not
still
yet.
waiting for
Yeah, we are
teams.
waiting for 4 more teams. So
Yeah.
by March 1st, we are going to be moving on to the next leg of the competition. And yes, we are excited to see, you know, what other teams are going to be bringing to the table right here, and everyone else at home. We would love to hear your comments. We would love to hear more about who you want to see in the competition. And of course, like, shout out to everyone who stayed until the very end. Shout out to our 2,800 viewers. Wow, right there from
3K
Facebook.
actually.
Awesome. Yes, sir. And everyone at home, without further ado, I would like to again invite everyone to our esports tryouts. We do have the YGG Rising Star opening for everyone at home. If you are a competitive Axie player with a placement of 200,500 MMR in the last season, then you qualify. Or if you are top 2 out of 16 in placements for a tournament consisting of 64 players or more, let us know. Drop by the comments, go to the YGG Discord, that's discord.gg/YGG, and drop a message in the esports channel, because we want you.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, reaching 2,500 MMR is a feat itself.
Yes, sir.
So anyone who reaches that or falls in the category, make sure you apply for the YGG pricing.
Definitely, for sure. And, you know, I mean, everyone at home, once again, thank you for tuning in. And that is going to be wrapping up this week's episode of the YGG Managers Cup. Stay tuned for more, because next week we are going to be having the whole replay, and the week after that will be the week 7 of the YGG Managers Cup. Once again, my name is John Sedano, Community Marketing Manager for Guild Games, and we have my partner, the one and only Mr. Young Yujiro. Why don't you go ahead and drop your socials, my friend?
Yeah, again, this is Young Yujiro. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Sedano. Thanks, bro, for inviting me.
Of course.
And please don't forget to follow me on Facebook, to like my page. Just search Young Yujiro. On Twitter, Twitter handle is at Young Yujiro TV. And please watch out on Thursday for Axie Bootcamp. I'll be the one hosting that. I hope you guys stay safe. Just stay tuned. Always make sure that you grind.
Yes,
grind
sir.
in life, not just in Axie. And yeah, God bless everyone.
Yeah, great stuff right there. So once again, this is episode 6 of the YGG Managers Cup, brought to you by FTX, Axie Infinity, and Axie's Alerts PH. So to everyone at home, we will be seeing you next week. Bye-bye. Peace.
Goodbye. Peace.